Hi, good morning. My name is Maria Alejandra Valle, and I'm here in behalf of Newfound Hope to present to you a program that can help employees beat prescription drug abuse. Our main objective is the well-being of your organization's members. Newfound Hope is a substance abuse program designed to help organizations provide their employees necessary tools to address their addiction to prescribed medication or other drugs. Our treatments include professional counseling and prescription drug monitoring. We are a multi-state program with resources available for companies located in California, Florida, New York, and Texas, with plans to expand to many more states. Our staff team is made up of doctors, psychologists, counselors, and pastoral counselors that will provide employees with the best care possible. The employee will first meet with a doctor and a psychologist who will design with them a personalized counseling program with the objective of working through their behavior to help reduce the abuse of prescription drugs. Patients will have the option of meeting with a professional counselor and a pastoral counselor. Meetings with their counselor can happen on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis based on the recommendations of the doctor, the psychologist, and the availability of the patient. By acknowledging the problem, the employee sparks a movement of change that will lead to reshaping and improving their use of prescription drugs. The main purpose of counseling for addiction is to address the underlying causes of the disease to prevent them from causing relapse. Therapy isn't a one-size-fits-all process. Different approaches are more appropriate and effective for different people, depending on their age, type of addiction, and the factors that contributed to their addiction. Along with counseling, employees will be required to take part of a prescription drug monitoring. Prescription drug monitoring allows both the patient and the doctor to analyze and monitor the use of prescription drugs by the patient. By monitoring the purchase and use, doctors can reinforce the value of using the right dose of medicine as well as prevent the abuse of it. Patients will be aware that their use is being monitored, which will help influence them to avoid misuse and mispurchase of prescribed drugs. Additional information. 52 million people aged above 12 years, equating to about 20% of the population, have abused prescription medication. You may have within your employees a number of them who depend on prescribed drugs to be able to be productive. Misuse of prescription medication can lead to dependence, which may also lead to abuse. Misuse and abuse may lead to lost work production. Employees can suffer side effects that may lead to them having complications that will cause them to miss workdays or become less productive. An employee who loses the desirable productiveness can affect the bottom line of the organization. The services will be offered to employees with complete anonymity. Complete anonymity will motivate employees to reach out and will give them the confidence that everything they do will be treated with doctor-patient confidentiality. This will motivate more employees to reveal and overcome their substance abuse. This program will provide the opportunity for employees to access convenient assistance in addressing their addiction to prescription medication and other drugs. The program will prevent the disruption of employee work schedules because attendance is only required after work. Performance is expected to be impacted positively. This graph by the University of Michigan retrieved from the drugabuse.org website shows that after marijuana, prescription drugs and over-the-counter drugs are most commonly abused drugs. Now into using different approaches to reach out for companies. This speech uses the stimulus approach. The speech aims at eliciting a favorable response by providing the facts on prescription medication abuse and explaining how the program will address the problem. The speech also describes how the company will benefit from better management of substance abuse among the employees. Selling approach. The selling approach will first inform the client on prescription medication problem. The next step would be enabling the employee to identify alternative solutions available before convincing them that the substance addiction was the best suited to address the program. The third step would be to enable the client to understand the best means to implement the program. It would then be expected that the client would agree to implement the program. In the need satisfaction approach, the first step would be to ask questions on whether it is known that there is a substance abuse problem among the employees. The next step would be to understand that the company has taken previously and the level of success achieved. It would then be possible to provide a solution that suits the needs of the company. Final thoughts. We are called by God to take care of our own. By taking care of our employees' well-being, we are taking care of the bottom line. Let's help them reach their greatest potential by helping them avoid a great misfortune. Then they cried to the Lord, and they're troubled, and He saved them from their distress. He sent out His word and healed them. He rescued them from the grave. Psalm 107:19-20. Wash and make yourselves clean. Take your evil deeds out of my sight. Stop doing wrong. Isaiah 1:16. Thank you.